Good morning, guys. Welcome to this video. Today is 1 week in 75 hard, and it's been all right. It's tougher than I thought, to be honest with you. The workouts are not that bad. I haven't really had a lot of trouble with those. What is hard for me at least is the self-improvement book. I've never been a big reader, and honestly I've been able to get my 10 minutes, 10 pages, whatever, through podcasts and audiobooks and things like that. But the self-improvement book part has been kind of hard for me, not gonna lie. Diet's been easy. I mean, I'm used to following some kind of strict diet, so that's been easy, but the self-improvement book part has been harder than I thought it would be. But other than that, first week going strong. So the first thing I want to talk about with losing weight is the mindset behind it all. And that was where I went wrong for so long. I thought it was a process that took like weeks. I'd see all these, this is where everybody has to be really careful, especially because I know, I'm not trying to throw shade, but there's these 2-week programs that are supposed to get you shredded. That's not how it works. You can do those things for 2 weeks, have an awful diet, and you will gain weight. It's sad to see today that people try to manipulate your thoughts and your natural inclination for a quick what's the word? Quick gratification, quick success with those 2-week programs. And it is literal manipulation if you don't know what you're doing. And I fell into that trap for over a year. Looking at these 3-week programs, 1-month programs. Even recently, I did a 4-week bulk. Yeah. And I was looking for results that I would normally get in a 4-month bulk. And that's what the thing promoted. What I'm trying to say is you have to know what you're signing up for. Know that it takes time. Know that you need to be really, really patient with all this too, because first of all, anything worth having is difficult. And that's a super, super key point to understand, especially when you're trying to lose weight. It's not going to be easy at all. And the sooner you come to grips with that, the easier it's going to get. You got to learn to love the process and love what you're doing in the moment. And I'm still trying to do that. It's so hard to focus in the present moment, but that's where perspective comes in. That's where gratitude comes in. Things like that. What I'm trying to say is that physical fitness and cutting, losing weight is as much of a mental battle as it is a physical battle. I also learned that if you place too much of your worth in cutting, the number on the scale, losing weight, you will not be happy, no matter what. If you genuinely want to place the majority of your worth, or a good part of your worth, in physical fitness, I have found personally from experience that there's always going to be something that throws you off your track, that makes you feel like you're not good enough. And that's why I always talk about comparing yourself to only yourself, because if you compare yourself to other people around you, they're going to be better at something. You're never going to be the best at everything, you know what I mean? But I found when you place too much worth in physical fitness and how much weight you're losing, you neglect other important aspects in your life. And again, I'm saying this because I did this for so long. I was so unhappy because the part of my life that was physical fitness wasn't going as well as I thought it was. And that was a combination of things, but it wasn't going as well as I thought it was. And in addition, I had placed so much of my worth in physical fitness. And that made me so unhappy. And not only that, but it made me want to stop working out, made me stop doing these programs I was doing. So understand that your mindset is equally as important as what you do with your diet and what you do with working out. Maybe even more important for some of you guys, because I know for me, if I have a plan with like food and working out, like I get stick to it, just doing those things, but my brain is always going to throw me off track. So, kind of wrap this all up, kind of a little bit of a ramble, but the better you train your mind to understand the process you're going through, the easier losing weight is going to be. And I really, really wish I knew that years ago, because I'd be in such a better place now, physical fitness wise. Elaborating a little bit more on the worth part. There are lots of things you can try to place your worth in, parts of your worth in, whatever. But what I've learned is the only thing that sustains is your relationship with God. And I truly believe that. That's why I say what I say. Because I have tried placing my worth in so many other things, and they don't work. They may seem like they work for a little bit, even like a long time, but they're eventually going to falter. So yeah, just another like 2 cents on that concept. I know it's like kind of weird, but I found it's true. Another huge mistake I made when I was trying to lose weight was not eating enough. Now, yes, you need to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight, but if you cut your calories too drastically, which is what I did for years, like up until recently, I cut my calories drastically. If you cut your calories drastically, 1, you're gonna feel awful. 2, you are not going to be able to fuel your body properly to lose that weight. Food is fuel, and at the end of the day, if you don't fuel your body properly, even if it is to lose weight, you're not going to be able to make progress. That's why you see so many people talk about being in a caloric deficit, like 300 to 500 calories. Because if you go more than that, your body's going to start to like shut down. I'm not a doctor and a scientist, but I think it's like it enters starvation mode or something like that. But it starts to shut down. And for years, I didn't eat enough to be able to lose weight, to be able to maintain the muscle I had too. Because if you like starve yourself and lose weight, you're also going to lose the muscle that you already had. Now, the third mistake I made was obsessing over my weight. This thing right here, it's a scale, can literally be the devil. For so long, like I said, I was obsessing over my weight. And this kind of connects back to what I said originally too. Fitness is like a part of my life, and for some of you guys, part of your life. But when you start to place so much worth in a number or like a goal weight or whatever, and it's not like, I want to make a clear distinction, because it's important to, I think at least, it's important to test your boundaries and try to develop yourself in all facets of life. And losing, gaining weight, whatever, like if that is how you believe that you can try to advance yourself, then you should be taking your weight, seeing your progress. However, when you put too much value into that, and like if you allow it to affect your view of yourself as an individual too much, because at the end of the day, it really is just a number, and like when you let it affect you too much as an individual, it leads to obsession, and it's really not a healthy lifestyle, at least in my opinion, to be obsessed that much. Like, it's okay to be, like, I always say, Kevin Garnett says this, greatness is an obsession. And I agree, it is an obsession. But I think with physical fitness, and especially your weight, you obsess too much a little bit about it, and it can become a problem for you. Also, you guys know who've tried to like gain weight, lose weight, your weight can fluctuate so easily. Like, there have been multiple times where I've woken up 2 or 3 pounds heavier or lighter than the day before. And it's not like I changed anything. It's just your weight fluctuates a bunch with water. I'm not entirely sure how it works, but I know that's what happens. It fluctuates. It's never really consistent. So one thing I've done when taking weight is take a 7-day average, because if you're just looking at one day to another and you gain 3 pounds overnight, that's not realistic. You got to average it out and see the best way to actually assess it. The fourth mistake I made when I was trying to lose weight was not tracking my food. Now, people may say that, like, it can get obsessive, and to an extent, I agree. Tracking your food can definitely get excessive. But the thing is, if you don't know how much you're eating, you don't know if you're eating the right amount to lose weight. One thing I use is MyFitnessPal. I track calories and try to hit like nutrient minimums, which if you guys don't know what those are, just basically the minimum amount of a certain macronutrient, which is carbohydrates, protein, fats. You try to hit a minimum amount of that and then stay under the calories that you give yourself for the day, the week, whatever. So I try to hit nutrient minimums and track my calories to make sure I stay under or around the number I put out for myself. And usually that's 300 to 500 calories less than whatever I burn at rest. The last thing I wish I knew when I started losing weight was that it is a long, long process. And one thing that's really helped me is praying for the patients to have a greater vision or see the bigger picture in all this, but also keeping perspective and knowing that you can only control the current day that you have. Like, we don't know what tomorrow is, and yesterday's past us. We can't do anything about that. So praying for that patience and working to improve your perspective and staying in the present moment is also really, really key. And again, this connects back. It's half mental, half physical. Like, you figure out your mind and create a good mindset to go into losing weight, it's going to be easier. It's going to be more sustainable. So I hope you guys took something out of this. I understand that losing weight, again, it's a long process and sometimes it's really, really hard. But I hope you gained something from it. Hope you can put something into your life today. Again, if you did get something out of this, please press the like button. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys again for watching, and God bless you.